All right, everybody. I never let you open. Why don't you open the episode?
Okay. Hey, Ranger Rabbits Ryans.
Ranger Rabbits Ryans?
Remember when we did the alliteration thing?
This is why.
We used to do that.
This is why I open the episodes.
Yes.
Ranger Rabbits Ryans. All right. So,
It was like clucking chickens.
we decided, in addition to our podcast, which is something new we're doing, in addition to our ranking something random related to gaming, we would review a game every month. And we've been talking about playing Ori and the Blind Forest for a while,
Yes,
especially Tyler. And I've kind of wanted to play because I heard good things about it. So we decided to buy Ori and the Blind Forest because it just happened to be on sale last week. Plus, I had a lot of gold points, and I got it for like maybe $11.
Wow.
So we played it. So we're going to both... How this is going to work is we're both going to individually review it. We've created a system. I've created a system. It's still a work in progress. It's not nearly perfect yet. Why'd you close that? Oh,
No.
we don't need it.
Yeah, we got the screen.
But basically, for different types of game genres, different types of stuff are weighted differently, I think. Like in certain genres, a story is super important, but in other types of genres, it's not so important. So I kind of weighted every little score differently in this. We're rating visuals, controls, story, music and sounds, gameplay, characters, level design, uniqueness, and fun rating.
Yes.
For every genre, fun rating is the most important. It's weighted differently, so it's like worth like 6 times as many points as anything else. But the formula is going to be different for every genre. But I've only made one for this one so far. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be, we're going to give a score for each of those categories, and then we're going to give our overall personal score, and then it's going to combine those two, and then give them Tyler's overall personal score, and then I'm going to do the same thing, give my overall personal score, and then we're going to combine our overall personal scores for GameHawk Island personal score of the game. So it sounds complicated, but
So not our personal overall that's on here. It's one that cut.
Yes, I made a formula in Excel.
So our personal overall doesn't matter on these PowerPoints.
It goes into this for the overall. It combines both our your personal overall, like what you rate it with, like what you rate the game, averages out what your technical scores of when you give an actual physical score for all these little categories.
So we still created our own personal overall,
And
but that's also going to create
your own personal overall score counts a little more than the actual scores right here. It's weighted 2 times compared to what the every category average together is just 1 time. It's
complicated.
It's not as complicated as it sounds. It's just hard to really explain.
Okay. Because I'm so confused.
So once you get your category score average plus your personal score average, that'll give a total average for you, and then I'll do the same thing for me, and then
I'll add those averages.
Add ours, and it just cuts that in 50 and divides it.
Makes sense.
Gives a total GameHawk Island score, which is represented from our channel.
Yeah.
So Tyler's going to give his little review presentation. He chose to go first, so he's going first.
Well, I'm going first, so I don't get humiliated after you go.
I spent like 5 minutes on my PowerPoint presentation. It's not
I
that
did
good.
too.
Okay.
Actually, I spent a little bit more.
Here's Tyler's Ori and the Blind Forest review. Let's see.
And funny stuff.
Just ignore me if I kind of silently snicker and laugh at your... No, just kidding.
I won't know that.
Ooh, fancy. Tyler JJ.
Yeah, I wanted to put a last name, but I don't want people to get me, so I ran over
I put my last name in mine.
Well,
Shupa Mikey, is that the artist?
Yep, that's the artist for that fan art.
That's really cool.
I got a lot of fan art in this one because the fan art for this game is awesome. People can draw Ori so well.
Okay, I was going to turn on the volume a little bit.
Well, it's just normal pictures.
Okay.
Visual, 9 out of 10.
Okay. So let me enter a 9 out of 10 in your visuals category. Cool.
Okay. Controls, 5 out of 10.
Okay. You didn't like the controls?
So, controls, it could they could touch up on it a lot, but
Okay.
it's just it's good controls, but you can do better things.
Yeah. So 5 isn't bad. 5 is just it's
Yeah,
average.
it's like
It's
average,
nothing
yeah.
special. It's mediocre.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's what I meant by that one.
But a lot of people when they see 5, they're like, that's a bad score.
I
But
know.
really, 5 is just right in the middle.
Hmm.
5's a good number.
It's not.
Um,
It's low, but it's
For
not.
some reason, people
it's
say
not like-
anything below a 7 or an 8 is bad. But it's
Yeah.
not.
Story 10 out of 10.
Okay.
This is my favorite video game story ever. Well, for the 5 hours I've played, because we didn't play the full story yet.
Right.
But for the 5 hours I've played, I actually like this better than any other story.
It's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Based off of like all the
So you give that a 10.
like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, I like this more. I was kind of surprised when I started playing. I was like, this is way better. You expected the other sound, didn't you?
I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest.
So this is the first song in the actual soundtrack. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, I decided to put it for music and sounds because why not?
All right.
So the music's in this. It's awesome. Back to the original sound. Gameplay, almost 10 out of 10. You can make them work on it a little bit more,
Okay.
but it's great. Characters, 9 out of 10.
All right.
Let me say this is 9 out of 10 because it's not perfect, but it's super close to perfect.
Okay.
Because it's like amazing, but not perfect. Level design, 10 out of 10.
All right.
Some of these things I'm like, wow, that's like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, they're so good that sometimes I can't even figure out what to do. I'm like, what should I do?
You got to think about it.
Gosh, wait, what?
You got to figure it
And then
out.
I'm like, wait, I gotta go here. No, I gotta go this way. And then there. Level designs are awesome. Uniqueness,
Alright.
8.
All right.
Fun rating, 9.
All right.
Okay.
So, Tyler's technical score so far from these little categories of this game is an 8.46.
Not 5 and 8 brought it down a lot. Expected
Yeah,
it
but
probably
see,
to be 9, but
Yeah, the controls are kind of important in a Metroidvania platformer type game
Yeah.
like this. But 8.5 is really good. You see, it's green. I color coded it.
so if
it's
it's,
more
if it's
green.
below 4, it's red.
When it hits 5 is yellow.
And
0
then
is red, and then between
0 to 4 is probably red.
Mhm.
And then
Well, it just
6 to
kind of
10.
shifts from red to yellow to green. But yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
So what's next, Tyler? You gonna give us your personal score?
Yep.
A 9 out of 10. All right. So,
Makes sense of all those 9s too.
So you can see if I put a
Oh
3,
yeah, it's a little bit
it's kinda
darker
yellow.
too.
What if you put a 9? Yeah.
Because it's a little bit darker than the
All right.
8.
So now to calculate
Wait,
Tyler's.
still got more.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't mean to
Some
cut
more
you off.
fan art.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty good.
What was that?
I have some memes in here. So, okay. I don't know about Scafey, whatever that is. I don't know how to pronounce them. That's awesome picture.
Yeah.
But Supersonic makes a lot of sketches just like that with Ori, and I was scrolling through Reddit where he posts most of his drawings and everything. I was like, whoa, these drawings are awesome. So,
Yeah.
definitely a shout out to Supersonic. Those are amazing.
Cool.
I love them.
Well done. Well done artwork.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Yay, it's in.
Good job, Tyler. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
for
it says
Tyler's,
the end.
so for Tyler's overall final score, I'll just type in "go" right here.
Go.
It's an 8.82 for Tyler. So Tyler's score for Ori and the Blind Forest is an 8.82. That sound right?
Sure.
So we'll go ahead and enter that into Tyler's section right here in our overall scorecard. we will shift over into my computer, plug that in, and we'll be right back.
Oh, hi, bye. Oh,
You know that TikTok thing, the wipe it down one? They go wipe it down, and then it like their hand blocks the camera and covers it up, and then when it shows them again, they're like in a different outfit or something. Let's do that. Except we'll be in the same outfits. We'll just be a different setup. Or let's just not. Let's just switch over right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody. So here is my review of Ori and the Blind Forest. As you can see from there, it says it on the thing. The definitive edition. I'm reviewing the definitive edition.
I don't have the definitive.
So let's see how much our reviews line up together. How about that? So here is my table I made for ratings.
I can't see the picture.
It's just the background. So my visuals, I give the visuals a 10 out of 10. This game is gorgeous, beautiful.
Yeah.
The scenes, the art style, just everything. It's so pleasing to look at. The way things move, the animations and everything, fantastic. Controls, I give them a 9 out of 10. I think they're really crisp. The game is hard, harder than I thought it would be, but it's not because the controls, it's because it's meant to be hard, I think. They're not perfect, but I had no issue with them. Ori controls, so at the beginning of the game, you control a big character at first. The very first character you control is like a heavy character, and he feels heavy. Like you feel the weight of him when you try to jump. You go, but when you switch to Ori and you're a lighter, nimble more character, you feel lighter and nimble. I think
that's just the visuals.
Well, no, it's the controls too. I don't know. It kind of even both.
It's the same controls, but the visuals make it feel like that way.
Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Story is 8 out of 10. I didn't like as much as Tyler, I guess. It's a really nice story. It's kind of mystical. The forest is alive. It's a whole ecosystem, a whole living system of stuff. The trees talk. It's kind of sad too. especially at the beginning.
Talk about the sad.
Jeez. Yeah, but
you think it's all happy?
It's not all happy. It's mystical. It's kind of sad, depressing, but it's cool.
At the beginning,
music and sounds is 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. The music, whoever orchestrated this music, I want them creating the music to my life soundtrack because it's really good
for GameHawk Island.
Yeah, sure.
Hit us up. No.
We can't afford them, but it's really, really good. Fantastic. It's beautiful. Gameplay is at a 8 out of 10. It's really fun. It was a little hard for me and Tyler. We played on easy mode and we were struggling a little bit.
Easy's not easy.
Yeah, it's. I wonder how hard this would be on the hardest difficulty though.
Jeez.
God, but it wasn't hard to the point where it was like impossible to beat. But it challenges you and it's fun. It's great. Characters 6 out of 10. They're all likable, but there's not like much like, you don't really get to learn a lot about him. Like, what is Ori? He doesn't speak or anything like that. He's just kind of there.
Animals don't speak, but okay.
Well, the trees do. Why can't animals?
Trees.
You've never played Animal Crossing, have you?
Animals speak. They don't talk. They go.
No, they speak. Level design is 8 out of 10. The levels are very well designed. The platforming elements are fun. They're challenging, as we said. Making the jumps feels nice. There's a lot of things that make you think how to get through this, how to solve this puzzle. You got to backtrack a lot. It's a Metroidvania, which is a combination of Metroid and Castlevania, where it's like you go through the levels, you gain power-ups, abilities that can help you get access to other parts of the levels you couldn't access before. So you can backtrack a lot and solve problems you couldn't solve previously, which is cool. Uniqueness 8 out of 10. It's really unique, creative, clever. There's a lot of stuff, like I said, that makes you think. You have to try to solve problems and everything. It's a Metroidvania, which derives, like I said, directly from Metroid and Castlevania. So it's not like 100% unique just by the genre itself. And itself isn't super unique because it rips straight off of other games. But the style, the art, the story, and everything, the characters, and even a lot of the abilities and stuff are really unique.
But if you think about it,
What?
almost every game rips off of other games.
Yeah,
because
I
they
know.
gotta come up
So it's
somewhere.
hard. It's hard to get a perfect 10 in uniqueness. There's a game coming out though that they revealed in the Switch Mini Direct, which is a game where you play. The goal of the game is to cheat in playing cards with people. That is super unique. Like stuff like you can be a super unique game. It's just really hard, especially when
It's just really hard to get people to play your game because people are gonna want to stick. People don't really like change. They don't really want to.
And fun rating is 8 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with it.
Got a lot of 8s, like I got a lot of 9s.
Yeah, I got a lot of 8s, some 10s. Music and visuals are just perfect, fantastic in this game. But yeah, it's a very solid experience through and through. I'm gonna continue. We haven't beaten it yet. Neither of us have beaten it, but we've gotten decently far.
See, I'm kind of second guessing my visuals because I think I did 9 out of 10 because I didn't want to feel like a person that's like 10 out of 10 on everything and stuff like that.
Well, 10 out of 10
I think
it's hard to do because 10 out of 10 means perfect.
Yeah. And nothing can really be perfect. I think that's why
It can't be. And giving it a 10 out of 10 basically I guess it doesn't mean it's perfect. It means it's as close to perfect as you expect it to be.
You should have told me that before.
Well,
because I probably would have put 10 on that. Because I put 9 thinking
it's all up to your own.
It can't be
it's your own
perfect.
opinion. It doesn't matter.
So I have to put 9.
So my personal score of Ori and the Blind Forest, I give it 8 out of 5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, not 8 out of 5 out of 10.
8 out of 5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. Very good game. I had so much fun
8
with
and
it.
5/10 out of 10.
It's a great game.
Got a fraction on top.
Not
a fraction.
Not a fantastic game. Not a perfect game. Almost a fantastic game. Right in between great and fantastic, I think. But for what it is, for the price you pay for that game, it's like I don't know what is it normally $20.
I don't know.
But I got it for $11.
Yeah, I think it's $20.
Which is an absolute steal for this game. I think it's like 8 to 10 hours long, the story mode. The value for your money is really good in this game. Anyways, let's hit... that's the end of my slide. Let's go to Excel, wherever it is. Alright, enter my stuff in. So here's my setup right here. So let's see what my final overall score is. Go. So it gets an 8.44 for me.
Okay.
What was yours? I forget.
Like 8.4 something.
Oh, 8.82.
8.82.
So, I can't see. So if I enter 8.44 for me here, we'll just type in go here. And we give it an 86 out of 100 total score for us. What do you think about that?
It's basically like a 8.6 out of 10.
I think that's a very...
That's what it is.
I'm happy with that score for us. So, the official GameHawk Island score of our work in progress
is an 8.6 out of 10.
Is an 86 out of 10, or 100, or an 8.6 out of 10.
10.
Yeah, I want it to be out of 100 because it's more like, I want to see...
What?
I can't see what I'm clicking on. Is this Chrome?
Yeah.
Chrome. Okay.
You have to wait for it.
Because I'm sure they can see it on there, but on my screen it's like cut off because our TV is bad. Let's see.
Not my TV. His TV.
Let's see what Metacritic gave it.
My TV's good.
Let's see what Metacritic gives it. So they give it a 90. Metacritic has it at a 90, and we were close. We were at an 86. User score is at 8.6, which is basically what we gave it. So
it's exactly what we gave it.
Does that mean we're good reviewers because we give it pretty much exactly what everybody else gives it?
They gave it 8.6 out of 10. We gave it 8.6 out of 10.
So that's our thoughts and opinions on Ori and the Blind Forest. we highly recommend it. So check it out. I think it's still on sale right now.
Hopefully.
Even if you pay full price for it, it's still absolutely worth it. I think so.
Unless you rage a lot.
Does
I
it?
don't know.
Does it make your top 10 favorite games? You have to
Definitely.
bump them. Really?
Definitely.
I don't think it makes mine.
It's
I
like
don't
up
know.
in the top 3, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I played the demo before I actually played this, so I sped through the beginning part because I've already done that a couple of times.
Wow.
But in the demo, as soon as I started playing the demo, I knew that this game was gonna be.
Yeah.
Because I asked Ryan, I was like, could I put demos on my top 10 list? Because I was actually thinking about putting this game on there, and you said no.
No.
So.
But now you can.
But now I can because I
So
actually
next
played
year when we do another one of our top 10, I guess
It's
if we do it
probably
every
going to be
year.
in the top
No,
3.
see what we would do.
Maybe
What I
top
think we
5.
should do is do at the end of the year our top 10 games of that year.
Yeah. So that means
This
games that
came
came
out.
out the year. That year?
I guess it can be games that we played that year.
Came out in
2019.
2019.
Well, the definitive edition. The original version came out before.
What about Will Wisp? We could probably play that.
Yeah, if you want.
I'm most likely going to do that.
But anyways, that's what we
After I
think.
beat this.
86 out of 100 for us, or an 8.6 out of 10, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Depending if you
I
like
like
the
the 10
thinking-
scale.
You like the 10s?
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching. Leave in the comments any games you want us to review next for the channel, because this is fun for us. We like playing new games.
Now I'm kind of confused.
Why? So,
So if you put an 8.6 out of 10, how do you put that in decimals?
what do you mean?
Because if, like, say it's a 5 out of 10, it's going to be
50%.
0.5. So how do you put
What?
8.6 in decimal? Would it be
In
0?
decimals?
Yeah.
It isn't a decimal. What do you mean? 8.6?
No, 8.6. No.
Out of 10?
Yeah,
If you
In
want to
the 10th.
divide it?
in the 10th area.
Well, 8.6 out of 10 is 86%, so it would be 0.86.
Okay.
Okay, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Problem solved, guys. All right, guys. That's our thoughts and opinions on Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, more specifically, which is, I assume, a more cleaned up version of
Probably.
the
Is
original,
that
I
on the
guess.
Switch? Or?
Yes.
That's what we put. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's probably good, though.
All right. You go sign us off, dog. Say something witty. Say something funny.
Bye, Witties.
Bye, witties. What?
You
How
said
about
something witty.
Ori in the Bye Forest.
I did not like
High
that.
five. What? Oh, come on. Come up with something better then. I'll wait. Still waiting. Still waiting. See, sometimes you just got to go with the best you got, and that was the best I got, so that's why I went with
Good
it.
night.
And Ori be with you all.
Okay, I actually like that one.
High five then. Why'd you go with your left hand? I didn't expect that.
Right hand, you mean?
Oh, that is your right hand. Oh.
It was right hand, but I went over.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I could have went left hand.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
that's more natural because
Yeah.
our thumbs line up.
Yeah.
And you almost elbowed me in the face with that one. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
We already said bye. Why you
know.
say bye again?
You always say bye like 7 times.
Bye 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 bye.
Are you Hungary?
That was like 20 times. You're welcome. Comment down below how many times that was.
Comment down below. Tyler, shut up.